Hey, everyone. In this video we're going to take an in-depth look at the Cuisinart CBK-100 Bread Maker. Parts and features. 1. Lid with viewing window. 2. Side handles. 3. Control panel. 4. Baking chamber. A. Removable bread pan with handle. B. Kneading paddle. C. Heating element, not shown. 5. Power cord, not shown. 6. Measuring spoon. 7. Measuring cup. Control panel. LCD display, displays your loaf size and crust color selection along with the current function. Also used to view menu selection and delay start timer. Loaf size button, select a 1 pound, 1.5 pound, or 2 pounds loaf. Crust color button, select a light, medium, or dark crust. Menu button, select program, refer to the program list for options. Program list, lists the first 11 pre-programmed menu selections. Use the menu button to select from this list. Rapid bake button, select the 12th pre-program, rapid bake. Delay start timer buttons, set the delay start timer. Start/stop button, starts and stops the bread making process. Making bread. Before first use. Before using your Cuisinart automatic bread maker for the first time, remove all protective paper and wrapping. Be sure that all parts of your new bread maker have been unpacked before discarding any packaging materials. You may want to keep the box and packaging materials for use at a later date. Setting up. Remove the bread pan by grasping the handle, turning the pan to the left, and pulling up. Attach kneading paddle. Put ingredients in bread pan. Refer to the measuring and loading of ingredients section for detailed instructions. Insert the bread pan back into the baking chamber, turning the pan to the right. Be sure it locks in place. Close the lid and plug in the bread maker. Programming. Select your loaf size by pressing the loaf size button until your desired size is selected. Your current selection will be displayed on the LCD panel. Select your crust color by pressing the crust color button until your desired color is selected. Your current selection will be displayed on the LCD panel. Select your program number by pressing the menu button until the desired program is displayed. Begin the process. Start. If you would like the bread making process to start immediately, press the start/stop button now. Delay start. The delay timer allows you to delay the bread making process up to 13 hours. The delay start cannot be used with the rapid bake program and is not recommended for use with dough, jam, or gluten-free settings. During bread making. The process. Once you start a selected program, the unit will automatically take care of each step of the bread making process until the loaf finishes baking. An indicator on the LCD will display the current functions: delay start, preheat, knead, rest, rise, bake, keep warm, or end. Preheat. Some programs require the bread maker to preheat. During this time, the unit is heating up. Note, this function is not required for all programs. Knead. 3 kneads are standard for most settings. The first knead will actually mix the ingredients. 1 or 2 other short knead cycles will punch the dough down before the rest and rise cycles. Rest. These are periods of resting in which the unit will not be active except for the countdown display. Rise. These are periods of rising in which the unit will not be active except for the countdown display. Bake. The Cuisinart automatic bread maker will regulate the baking time and temperature according to the individual recipe. Keep warm. Allows you to leave the finished bread in the machine to serve warm. It also helps to keep the crust from becoming soggy if not removed from the machine immediately after baking. Some crusts will darken slightly and keep warm. After bread making. Using oven mitts, open the lid and remove the bread pan by the handle. Still using the oven mitts, hold the bottom of the bread pan, move the handle aside, and shake until the bread is released. For best results, allow the loaf to cool on a wire rack for 20 to 30 minutes prior to slicing. Loading ingredients. First, liquid ingredients, room temperature. Second, dry ingredients. Last, yeast. Yeast must be separate from wet ingredients. Create a small crater in dry ingredients using your finger or a spoon, and place yeast within the crater. Make sure the yeast is fresh. Cleaning and care. Always turn the bread maker off, remove the plug from the electrical outlet, and allow the unit to cool before cleaning. Never immerse the unit in water or other liquid. To clean the housing and control panel, simply wipe with a clean damp cloth and dry before storing. Never use rough, abrasive materials or cleansers to clean any part of the unit. Warnings. Always use oven mitts when handling hot material, and allow metal parts to cool before cleaning. When the unit is not in use and before cleaning, unplug the bread maker from the wall outlet. To protect against the risk of electrical shock, do not immerse the appliance or plugs in water or other liquids. Do not use this bread maker for other than its intended use. Place this bread maker a minimum of 2 inches away from the wall or any other object. Do not let the cord dangle over the edge of a table or counter or touch hot surfaces. Do not use it outdoors or for commercial purposes. Avoid contact with moving parts. For more updates, subscribe to our channel.